Trucks and tankers carrying goods from Apapa have increased steadily over the years to meet increasing supply needs. So heavy is the traffic now going in and out that some of it has spilt onto the streets, obstructing vehicular movement of those who have no business with the ports. Today on Big Story, we look at efforts being made to clear Apapa of traffic congestion and the effect the problem is having on business in the area. Welcome to the program. I am Mary Alale Yusuf. A task force comprising federal and state might, including the National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers, NUPENG, the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, and the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASTMA, have been constituted to bring an end to the situation.
We identified the problem over 15 years ago. The tank farm owners, before they start the operation, they're supposed to have holding base. The container operator, the port operators, they're supposed to have holding base.
I went around, I counted, just on the spot counting, I counted about 400 trucks, articulated vehicle, and I found out that those are carrying empty containers, made about 320, 340 empty containers. And those empty containers are not going to load though. Those are containers that are discharged their cargo, okay, and they are returning to the ports. Where do they put it? And if we, by the time we decide to impound these vehicles, that owner of that vehicle, it's not his fault that he can't discharge the container. There's nowhere for him to go and put it. So he stays on the road until they can receive it from him. And so by the time we impound the vehicle, we collect towing, we charge him for obstructing the road due to no fault of his. You understand? So that's why you say, if I counted 400 and I can remove that 300 from that road, that traffic there is gone. And that is the major problem. What we discover is that these shipping lines are supposed to provide holding base for these containers. It is under that they are granted licenses. They don't have, and those that they have are inadequate. And that is just the major problem. And nobody is talking about it.
For as long as some people can remember, there's been a traffic gridlock at and around the Apapa area of Lagos. The Apapa and Tinkan ports are arguably two of the most largest income-generating areas of the country. From these two ports, fuel and goods are loaded onto vessels to supply various parts of the country. The congestion starts at the ports and spills into neighboring streets. As a result, long lines of slow-moving or completely stationary trucks and tankers can be seen at Ijora on Eko Bridge. It's just as bad or even worse on the Oshodi-Apapa Expressway, sometimes totally blocking the roads. Festac and satellite towns are not spared. If people plan to escape the traffic by setting out early in the morning or late at night, times when traffic is usually lighter, they may be out of luck. Congestion has become the new normal at Apapa and environs. The problem has assumed alarming proportions and is creeping into streets far removed from where the trouble started. A walk in the midst of merchants at Apapa brings home to the inquiring mind just how much life in the area has changed solely due to the traffic generated by the business of the ports.
When I started working in Apapa in 2006, first as an intern, it was good. The networking coming into Apapa, going out of Apapa was excellent because I live in Festac. You know, you just drive through the Tinkan, Oshodi Tinkan Expressway, and in 10 minutes, your place of work. So it was excellent then. But for the past few years, it's been terrible. You know, it's gone from bad to worse to worst. So sometimes it takes about 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours to get to the office. When you come in and then when you're going, it's either you leave early or you leave very late. Sometimes even when you leave when it's very late, it's terrible.
For the past 2 years, it has been like this on and off because of the bad situation of the roads. I mean, access road to Apapa. If you look at this is actually this other side is my own route, airways through Western Avenue, so we can navigate through. Sometimes we come through Marine Beach Road. Then some other times we come through CMS. When we follow BRT, we come with BRT and it takes us through. We pass through the water into.
You pass through the water.
Yes, I mean through the boat. We come to the
ferry.
Yeah, we ferry through from Lagos Island to Flower Mills. Then we come in. So that's it. But you know, in terms of driving, we can't drive.